And we are about to start. This is the first semi-final between the Peterborough Timberwolves and the Oshawa Warriors. Two very good teams, two very good captains. And for this game, we have Amit Bhai Jivani and Hardik Bhai Vadil as our umpires. Amit Bhai Jivani is a very experienced umpire, and Hardik Bhai Vadil is making his debut as an umpire for this year's Atmiya Premier League.
Welcome to all the viewers. My name is Anand. I'm here with Amrish Tanna.
We welcome everybody again for this live broadcast. APL has been such a significant tournament. If 15 years ago, Param Pujya Hariprabodham Swamiji Maharaj had a vision that we should organize a cricket tournament, and we have come a long way. We started with 10 teams, now we are at 28 teams. You know, it's such a blessing, such a privilege to be, part of this tournament. And Guru hariprabodham Swamiji Maharaj is, the guiding force behind a tournament like this. And here we go. Romil Bhai Dalwadi with his first ball and a too short, amazing shot, 4 runs.
Amrish Bhai, what's your prediction on this one? Both teams are very, very strong on both sides of the field. It's a game of 1 or 2 big overs, one way or the other, couple of wickets. What do you think? And this was the first ball. Romil has been very steady. First ball 4. Anything can happen, but what's your prediction? Let's hear it.
If they can utilize first 2 overs of the power play, then I think it would be a good start for Oshawa. A good comeback by Romil Bhai, but you're right. I mean, it can go either way.
Ifs and buts for candies and nuts. I want a prediction. What do you think is going to happen in this match? Are you saying Peterborough is going to take it, or do you think Oshawa is going to take it?
I think Oshawa is going to take this one.
And who do you think is going to be the key player on the Oshawa side from a batting perspective?
Bhushan, 100%.
And what about from a bowling perspective?
Bowling perspective, I mean, I can't say much about bowling yet. But if Bhushan can utilize these 2 power play overs,
strong appeal from Peterborough. I'm going to go with, if Peterborough doesn't bowl a strong 1, 2, 3 overs, then the game's done. And if they are by any chance able to lock it down, then I think they've got a really strong team. Their fielding, their batting, their bowling is just a strong team overall.
I agree 100%. Peterborough is a very, very strong team, and they have proven that's why they are in the semis. But they have to be consistent, which they are. After giving the 4 runs on the first delivery, it's a good comeback by Romil Bhai. They're just giving 1 run from the remaining 5 balls.
I know the easy answer to my own question is the captain. But I think Yash Gandhi can come in and steady the team when they need it, but he can play aggressive too. And if you watch when he comes in, he actually shows the stumps for a second and covers them. He doesn't get bowled often, So if he can keep to his game plan, play some steady shots, rotate the strike when he comes in, I think he's going to be the key, to be honest.
Let's see what Hardik Bhai Jamai can do. And that was a juicy full toss on the leg side, but the batsman could not capitalize on it. This was four written on it from the go, but the batsman missed it, and Hardik Bhai got a lucky break from that. Another full toss. And that was a run-out chance, but it's a wide delivery. Wide ball just outside leg stump.
You can see the batsmen are not feeling the pressure, but going to stay aggressive. They know that target of 70 plus is necessary against this Peterborough team.
Definitely. We need 70 runs for Oshawa to have a good game. What a shot. What a shot from Bhushan Bhai. See, I'm telling you, this guy is the key. Like hitting a 4 on the cover, that 2 from a bowler like Hardik Bhai Jamai, it's very, very difficult. Very good comeback, but they'll still get a single.
I haven't seen Bhushan Bhai play much, but he looks like he's a really steady batter.
He is very, very good. He was with North York Titans when they won the championship in 2022. So he was their MVP.
I could see him in maroon and black next year.
Yeah, could be a possibility, but you got to be lucky in the draft as well, right?
Let's see.
That's the wicket. No, I think it's the bounce, I believe. There was a bounce.
Umpire's giving the out. Main umpire has given the signal.
Oh, he has?
Yeah, he's given the out. So
okay,
I guess
that is out.
The second I say he's going to be wearing maroon and black, he gives his wicket up.
You jinxed it, Anbhai. You jinxed it.
I see how it is.
It's Akash Bhai. This guy can also be a good batsman. Yeah, that was good bowling by Hardik Bhai and a good catch as well from Sudarshan Bhai. No, sorry, it was Divya Bhai who caught the ball. My apologies. There's a second over going on. 13 runs with the loss of 1 wicket. 2 more deliveries to go. He missed it completely, but there was a misfield from Kapi Bhai.
Looks like it's going to be a busy day at the office for Kapi Bhai behind the wickets.
Looks like it.
A few extra wides, but also just a couple nicks behind. But, he can turn the game. He can turn the game with the bat, but also as a keeper, he's been playing pretty steady.
That was a very, very good shot. It could have been a no ball, but he came down the track and just punched it on the leg side for 4 runs.
What I love about that shot is that, yes, he came down the track. The second he connected, it went to the leg side. If you watch his body language, he already knew it was a 4. And that confidence is going to now continue as he gets on strike.
100%. That's a very good point, Nandai. And like I said, Bhushan is a very good batsman. He can actually turn around the game. And like I said, like 2 overs, 18 runs, not bad. Not a bad start for the power play. So that was good. Now they just have to keep it steady. Keep the strike rotating. And here we go. Akshay Bhaijani. Cheeky single. And it's a misfield again.
These are expensive. I'm telling you, these are expensive. These are the ones that will come back and haunt you. That was a single. Let it be a single. Why give him 2?
Exactly.
And you bring the batsman back on strike who just made contact. You want to make sure that is compressed to the maximum you can. There was no point in doing that.
100%. There was no need to give an overthrow. And you were right, Anbhai, because these runs can come back and bite you at any time. That's another full toss. Bhushan Bhai wanted a single, but Akash Bhai said, "Oh, it's a no ball."
Okay.
It is a no ball and a free hit. See, these extras are piling up now. You got to be very careful, Akshay Bhai. And it's a free hit. Let's see what happens. What a shot! What a shot!
That's
but it got caught up in the roof.
They just took one on that.
Yeah, just 1 run.
Akash Bhai took advantage of his height a little bit. That no ball was close, but the umpire saw it. Even if it was dipping a bit, if it's above the waist, clearly above the waist, they're giving that no ball, correct?
Yeah. The score is 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. Still 4 more balls to go in this over.
But this is Oshawa once on strike, right?
A very good delivery and smartly defended by Bhushanbhai.
You see Bhushanbhai's action. He played the ball, but it looked like he wanted to flick it over to the
Right?
leg side. But
he changed his mind because the ball was right coming to the stumps. Good shot. He just flicked it on the leg side for a single. Three more balls to go in this over. 2 balls, my bad. 2 deliveries to go. Cheeky single. And
they're staying aggressive, which is good. It's a good sign for Oshawa side.
100%.
It's putting the pressure on Peterborough.
And they're rotating the strike as well, so
Absolutely.
that is an advantage. Last ball of the over. Oh, that was another cheeky single. And he made it again. Good delivery by Akshay Bhai, but again, the running between the wickets has been top-notch from the Oshawa Warriors. 3 overs, 25 runs with a loss of 1 wicket. And we have Dhaval Bhai Mesuria, who is our treasurer for the Atmiya Premier League. He's giving us a good opportunity to, do commentary. We have DJ Khalid next to us as well, playing good songs and good music. Here we go. Another cheeky single.
Kevin Bhai, he played really well in the quarterfinals.
He did.
And he's not overpowering from a bowling perspective. Nope. The ball doesn't move too much when he's spinning it.
Right.
But for some reason, the batsmen are not picking it up. And I don't know if it's his action or if it's the fact that he's actually picking that line and length well. But he's been doing well.
It's a mixture of both. He's consistent. He bowls those slower deliveries as well, so batsmen find it hard to read it sometimes. And see, another slow delivery right on the money. Akash Bhai wanted to flick it on the leg side, but he couldn't. We have young stars as well in the ground. The future is bright for the APL. So many young kids have been participating in this year's tournament. What a shot! And it's over his hand. Maximum.
Let's see if the camera crew caught that one. That was a nice shot.
That was such a nice shot from Akash Bhai. I think Akshay Bhai Jani, if he jumped it, his timing was a little bit off.
Let's see if the replay caught the end of that one. But
very good shot.
That.
Yeah. And he just his timing wasn't perfect. But nonetheless, very good shot from Akash Bhai.
Hats off to the camera crew once again for picking those up.
100% camera crew.
To APL that we haven't had in the past.
Yeah, and it was in the air for a moment, but lands safely in the no man's land. And like you said, Anbhai, camera crew has been top notch this year. We have so many different angles, so many different views. So very thankful for the camera and the audio video team.
When we look at the actual run rate and the pace they're playing at, I know they lost 1 wicket, but Bhushanbhai is at a 128 strike rate, Akash at 171.
Yes.
That's a huge advantage.
It is.
They're just over 8.5 runs per over right now.
Yeah.
And, we were talking earlier saying 6 is probably a really good number. They're really putting the pressure on Peterborough.
100%.
And, the Peterborough bats are going to have to come out absolutely on fire to start the match. If not, the pressure will be there. We know that Captain Yash Gandhi has a strong bowling attack.
Very strong.
Nitin Bhai as well. They're very strategic. So it's going to be nice to see how they play this out.
And look at that shot. Right on the wall. Right on the wall.
That's a big 6 on the leg side. That full toss is absolutely has to be
Smoked.
put away for the rest of the match. they cannot give these guys full tosses. That's the third one that they've taken for a boundary.
Yes, and with the end of 4 overs, it's 39 with the loss of 1 wicket. Look at the strike rate, Anbhai. Bhushan Bhai is playing at a strike rate of 150. And look at Akash Bhai, 171.4. That is ridiculous.
It's actually really good, but you think about it, a strike rate is one thing, but he's also played 16 balls. So it's not like it's 3-4 balls and you've hit a boundary. He's played 16 balls and he's got 24 runs. That is massive. I can see him crossing 40 today.
100%. And look at the run rate. It's 10 runs per over. Another cheeky single.
Good feeling on the inner circle though.
But still,
the tournament, right?
They still take a single, right? They have kept the stride rotating, and that's the advantage they have.
Oshawa crosses 40 now.
A very good delivery. See, again, they don't lose the opportunity to run. This was a perfect delivery, right on the money, and they still get sneaky and take a single. Very, very good bowling from Romil Bhai Dalwadi. But the scoreboard keeps moving. It's 41 with the loss of 1 wicket. Nice shot, just in the gap. But
Didn't hit it cleanly.
Yep.
If he got it cleanly, that would have potentially gone for a boundary, but still take the singles, keep it moving.
Yeah.
This is the danger batsman.
Yes.
They got to keep off strike if they want to capitalize here.
Another short ball, but another misfield from the wicket keeper, Kapi Bhai. These runs will be very, very costly, and they have to cut it down.
But this is an important thing to see. Bush is a hot bat.
Yes.
He's got 25 off 17. He's batting. But he's not scared to take a single, even if it's not off the bat. So you know that they're playing and continuing to push. That's a mentality. If you see it right now, that wasn't a run. It was in the fielder's hands.
Yeah.
But the pressure of the batsman moving caused the fielder to have a missed field. So it's important to see between Bhushan and Akash Bhai, like they're actually playing and they're rotating the strike
Yes.
at a really, really high level right now.
Yeah. A lot of pressure on the fielding team at the moment. He swing and miss. That was actually a good ball to hit, but Bhushan Bhai could not get under the ball, and it's a dot ball at the end of 5 overs. We are 44 runs with a loss of 1 wicket. The run rate at the moment is 8.8, and they're on the verge of going past 80 runs, and if that happens, that's going to be an amazing chase we are in for.
Yeah, I know, it's a big one. But I got a question for you as a captain. You've played deep into tournaments before. You haven't hoisted the trophy yet, have you? You haven't hoisted the trophy, but you know that fatigue plays into it. And managing your team's stamina throughout the tournament, but especially today, because you're playing 3 matches. As he hits
what
another one
a shot!
Side, looks like it got out for
4. Yeah, as a captain, it takes a toll on your body as well, right? The fatigue sticks in. You have to keep your team motivated. At the same time, you have to keep winning, and winning is hard, like you say. And these teams are very competitive, and they're very well balanced, and everybody is on the ground to win. So I give the credit to all the teams who have come out with a competitive mindset.
Vice Captain Arpit with his second delivery.
Another short ball. This is on the offside, and good fielding by Aman Bhai. A good throw as well. He'll restrict them for a single.
But as we go back to the fatigue topic real quick, do you make adjustments throughout the day? Today is a day that you have to potentially play 3 matches in a day.
Yes.
I know they're only 12 overs, but where do they make the adjustments? As a batting team, does the captain make adjustments? Do the players themselves come forward and say, hey, push me back in the lineup because I'm tired? You're bowling 12 overs, or 9 overs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is taking a toll on you.
Yeah. And most of the players are very proactive. They'll make adjustments as how their body feels. And as a captain, you also listen to them, right? You ask them open-ended questions. Are they feeling okay in the field, or the position they are at, right? So few changes will make a huge difference. As you said, you have to win 3 consecutive games to lift the trophy, right? And that's a lot. You're playing 3 games in a day. That takes a toll on your body. But as you're seeing in the field right now, 2 great teams being competitive.
You can see them. They're taking singles, and they've already crossed 50 as a team.
Yeah, and that's a wide +1.
the 100 target that we were joking about saying it's a target, that's a reality right now.
No, it is. It is.
And 27 off 20, 21 off 13. Like, these two batsmen are really putting the pressure on Peterborough, and you can see the body language of the team.
Yeah.
Now. You can see him kind of not getting frustrated, but you can see the pressure being built.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Captains need to step up and tell their teams.
It's another full toss, and what a shot! Look at that! Look at that shot!
That got out for 4.
That's one more no ball. That's a nice shot. It gives a 4 on the cover. Very, very good delivery. But if this delivery was right on the money, then it couldn't have been 4 runs. But Akash Bhai is a very, very good batsman. He knows where the gaps are, and he just flicked it on the offside for 4 runs.
I know we were talking about Bhushan Bhai's batting.
And look at Akash Bhai.
Akash Bhai's 25 off 13.
Yeah.
So 25 off 14 now. And, those two combined, 58 for 1 loss.
Yeah.
That's going to put so much pressure, but loosen up the pressure on the batsmen that are going to come in. They 100%. Still have Harsh Bhai, who's a strong batsman. They still have Yash Bhai Gandhi, who's a strong batsman.
Yeah.
They have some very big power hitters that are there. That is going to be important. Nikhil, they've got players that are going to really come out and play.
100%. And look at the run rate right now. It's almost 10 runs on over. Folks, the people who have joined us just now, we're in for a wonderful semi-final. 6 overs, 59 runs with a loss of 1 wicket.
The question comes back, is this the IPL or the APL?
Well,
the batting is at a point where they're just throwing the ball past the boundaries now.
Not to brag about it, but Anbhai, you have witnessed this. APL is the largest and the biggest indoor cricket tennis tournament in North America. So technically we can, brand ourselves as the IPL of North America. We like our name as Atmiya Premier League because that's what Swamiji and Guru hariprabodham Swamiji's vision was. But I mean, we are a huge tournament. We are like the biggest we have seen in North America. So
absolutely, it's no doubt. But I think from a play perspective, this team is picking up the pace where I don't think we've seen that yet. And it's putting pressure here. And I think the next semi-final match, the players are watching as well.
Oh, 100%. They are keeping an eye on this game as well. And who's going to take it? Like, who has the most hunger to take the game to the finals, right? So, 6.2, 61 with the loss of 1 wicket. Akash Bhai and Bhushan Bhai are just taking this game away from Peterborough. They need to rethink their strategy. Another short delivery, and
you see that they've made it a conscious effort to take runs.
Yes.
Every time they have an opportunity, they're running, and they don't seem tired.
But they are tired.
They are
tired. They are tired.
They can't wait for that strategic timeout.
I think so. The strategic timeout would be very important for them, as to get some water and Gatorade in their body. And that was actually going for wide, but
was it leg by?
Bhushan Bhai swinged his bat and it was just an inside edge onto the back wall. It's a 50-run partnership for Bhushan Bhai and Akash Bhai.
2 balls to go in this delivery. This over, sorry.
Runs are flowing. Like, even if they are not getting 4s and 6s,
they don't need the boundaries right now.
Yeah.
They don't need the boundaries. They've got 64 runs on the board, and it's 6.4 overs.
Yeah, there's 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Oh, that's a dot ball. Bhushan Bhai was trying to hit one by going for a reverse sweep.
Akshay Baijani, with his first delivery, he gets a dot ball there. There's a run out. Akash Bhai finally gets caught trying to take a cheeky single again. Direct throw from the bowler, picking up the wicket. Out goes one and in comes another. Harsh Bhai, another solid power hitter coming in for Oshawa.
The only way the batsman could have got out was through run out, because these two people were like playing in such a smart manner. So 4 more deliveries to go in this over, and we have a new batsman, Harsh Bhai. That's
Oh, that was close. A direct throw. Bat was down, is what the umpire is saying.
The batsman,
a solid appeal from the fielding team.
but it was not out. But you see, they missed one more run. The ball had gone like too far from the crease, and the batsman didn't pay attention. See, these are the things you should pay attention to, because that one run was like, you could have got it easily, but
I do think he was going full speed, so he almost touched the back wall.
of course,
So to turn around and come back at that point, in my opinion, don't even risk it.
don't risk it. Yes.
you
Okay.
go.
See, another misfield. This is going to be very, very difficult for Peterborough if they keep giving easy runs like these.
And more difficult is that Harsh Bhai is a lefty.
Yes.
So he's going to start, changing it up and moving people around.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to keep going. If they keep rotating single, that's going to be a problem for...
Lefty-righty combination is
Peterborough as
always advantageous to the batting team. The offside is fully open if Harsh Bhai decides to smack it. We'll see what a shot.
It's straight, but it looks like it's not got enough juice to get out.
Yeah.
Hardik Bhai fields it easily. They take one run. Bhushan Bhai is sitting on 32 off of 25, and Harsh Bhai looks like he's going to zone in now and do his damage as well. He's been a class batsman throughout, so
Yes.
it's going to be a good, tough challenge for Peterborough. But once again, 68 is not a crazy number, but when that turns into 98, it's the pressure's on.
And you still have 4 more overs to go after this, and a power play. Look at that shot.
Not just a single. They've got the fielders out there. Good placement on the Peterborough side. It's a pretty standard fielding setup. They've got 2 on the offside, 3 on the leg side. As we head into the strategic timeout, I wonder what the Peterborough HUD is going to look like. So you'll see them, even right now as you walk and watch them walking up, we can see them walking, not running.
Yeah, their body language is
that
different.
Is a big piece to see.
Yeah, we'll be right back, folks. Okay, so we are back, folks. 4 more overs to go.
Looks like Peterborough's recharged. Maybe a little reset for them. Let's see how this goes. Kevin Bhai heads out as the impact bowler, replaced by the impact batsman coming in. Let's see how this plays out. Looks like Hardik Bhai is going to take this over.
Yes.
I don't see a power play signaled. Not yet, right? No power play yet.
They haven't taken the power play yet. They're going to save it for, I think, the next 2 overs, I believe. But this would be a crucial over as far as Peterborough is concerned.
What are your thoughts? I would have taken the power play right now, to be honest. You got 2 batsmen that are there.
No ball, and he dropped it. And that's 2 runs.
Yeah, honestly, it didn't matter that he dropped it. It was a no ball anyway.
And it's a no ball as well. And the sideline no ball. So Hardik Bhai has to be vigilant on how he takes his run up. So it's a free hit. What a shot! What a shot!
Almost hitting our camera equipment on the second floor.
That's
new ball
on the
being
second
sent
deck.
in.
One of the finest shots I've seen in this year's APL. What a shot!
41 for Bhushan, taking advantage of that free hit. Ooh.
Oh, another.
Moved quite a bit on the off. I don't know if it was spun that way or if it was just an awkward bounce, but he still pushes it off on the offside, takes a single, playing very patient.
Very patient, yes, I agree. And that's good presence of mind. And now you have Harsh Bhai, who is also a good batsman, and he's a lefty. So there is some change in the field as well. Hardik Bhai is making sure that he has right people on the right spots. What a shot. But he'll just get a single?
Yeah, if he went a little flatter on the leg side or the offside, he had an easy boundary. That whole side is open right now. But Hardik Bhai is controlling him. Now he keeps swapping, so let's see how this plays off.
Yeah. You still have 3 more deliveries to go. And we're already at 80 runs. Oh, nice shot. We'll just get a single, I believe. Oh no, they're going for it. 2 more runs to the total. What do you think? What do you think about Hardik Bhai's biggest asset when he bowls? Because it's if you see his run up, he's pretty good. Look at that. Like he takes his run up, simple deliveries, and if the players were a little bit square, they could have stopped this 4.
I play on the same team as Hardik Bhai in ACC.
Yeah.
And his biggest advantage is actually the ball movement.
Yes.
And he's able to ball in swing and out swing as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough because on tennis you don't get that.
Yeah, yeah.
So his asset in tennis, in my opinion, is that he's able to bowl consistent line and length.
Right.
But looks like they gave an out. Looks like the bell came off. Bhushan off at 48 off of 30 balls.
Oh my goodness.
His team is extremely happy and appreciating him as he walks out. Captain Yash Gandhi makes his way in.
But that he did his job. He did his
job times 2.
Yeah.
They needed 20-25 runs from him. He put 48 on the board. That is amazing.
What a batsman. What a batsman. And now it's the power play. And now Yash Bhai Gandhi is coming onto the field. That's perfect. Perfect scenario for him and Harsh Bhai. Take advantage of these 2 overs. They need to take it past 100 runs. There's always a psychological advantage on by, right? Like if you cross 100, it stays on your mind saying, we're crossing 3 figures.
It's only happened, I think, once or twice in the tournament. But
yeah.
Psychologically, I would say crossing 80 and you're still just finished 9 overs.
Yes.
When you talk about psychological, they're getting 10 runs and over.
Yeah, they are.
So when we talk about pace, they're on pace to score 120. Forget about 100.
Yeah, yeah.
So with how many wickets in hand? How many batsmen still? They've got power play over now. I'm scared to see what this total is going to be.
Yeah, that's a good combination, lefty righty. Yash Bhai can smack it. Harsh Bhai as well. He's known for his big sixes. So let's see. Romil Bhai has to be very, very good, and he starts off with a dot ball. That was a close one. That was a very close one.
From my vantage point, it looked like it actually was outside the line, but looks like the umpire saw it cutting through.
Yeah.
And gave the benefit of the doubt to the bowler. In that
yes,
case.
Yes, 100% agree with that. What a shot, Anbai. Look at that. Just one swing of the bat. Huge 6. Huge. Like I said, Harsh Bhai is known for his big shots, and you just saw one right there. What a beautiful swing. See, these kind of players you love watching. Like anytime you're just out there in the outfield as well, just admire the shot.
Yeah, if you bowl even slightly short, you're in trouble.
And we have, that's a gap. 2 runs there. Very, very good placement.
The benefits of being a commentator.
Yeah, I mean,
We just had tea delivered to the commentator box.
Yeah, that's a big advantage. We have like good Sevakos here.
What a shot again. That's getting you to 98.
That is
Roman's not bowling bad. It's the batsmen are picking up the ball, the 100%. Length, even the fact that the ball is not bouncing. This is the same wicket everyone's playing on. Exactly. The ball's not bouncing, but they're staying low. If you look at Harshbhai's stroke and the way he's swinging, he's not giving you a gap for the ball to even sneak underneath.
And he's still, like I said, he's known for his big shots. But today, he's just being smart. He's just picking the gaps.
14 off a 6.
Amazing. 233 strike rate.
And officially pushing the run rate over 10. 10.1.
10.1, yeah. They have been messing around 9.5, 9.6. Now they're officially over 10.1. One more shot delivery.
What a catch in the
what
deep.
A catch
over the shoulder. Wow.
Catch.
That is an amazing catch. Even the baseball player in me is impressed with that.
Yep.
It's a routine catch in baseball, but without a glove. That is amazing. Full speed ahead. Let's see if the camera team caught that. They did. What a catch. Hats off to the team, but more hats off to the fielder, sorry. Harshbhai makes his exit. Yashbhai is now
He did his job,
though.
Yep, he did
absolutely,
his job.
But I think Yashbhai is now going to work with Meghbhai. And I remember in the last innings they had, Meghbhai came in and hit a couple boundaries right at the end too.
Interestingly, Yashbhai was my first pick back in 2013 for Scarborough Strike Force. So seeing him evolve as a captain and taking his team to the semi-finals is such a big journey.
I was going to say, are you trying to take advantage of his success?
Yeah.
And take credit for it?
No, I'm not taking credit for it. I'm just being proud about
That's good.
How he was as a player, how he has evolved as a captain.
Absolutely.
And look at this, like they're at 99 now.
There you go. Looks like Ashish Bhai is going to make sure that they have to play another ball to get to 100.
So that's the end of the over. We still have one more over left of power play and 2 overs in the innings. Looks like we're going to see some change of bat. Yes, we did. And we have now Hardik Bhai Jamai to bowl the final over of the power play. And Yashbhai Gandhi is going to take the strike.
Who's going to bowl their last over?
Arpit Bhai has one. Look at that shot. That is a shot of a master. What a shot. I'm telling you, man. This is like the best spot in the pavilion where you can just admire these shots.
Absolutely. That's 100 up for Oshawa.
Yeah, 103 to be exact. Oh my goodness. I'm in awe of that shot. Oh, it's right up in the air.
And it looks like
right up in the air, and he's caught.
End of his day.
And he's caught.
Yash was just getting warm. It looks like based on his jog out to the pavilion. Comes in Nikhil Bhai Mystery, I think it is coming in now, if I'm not mistaken.
That's another player who can hit big shots. He's also a really good batsman.
No, Peterborough through the tournament has had strong play through the power play.
Yes.
Ashish Bhai has been a great asset for them.
Yeah.
So I'm not counting them out.
No.
But that 105 on the scoreboard is...
like you said earlier on, the cricket is a very, very funny game. You can change the course of the game.
You can see it looks like Nikhil Bhai on the off strike has a little bit of a limp now.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling big time. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to run.
He took 5 wickets or 6 wickets last match. Took 5 wickets, so his health...
Oh, look at that shot. Look at that shot. Big one. That's the maximum.
But as I was saying, we talked about fatigue. We talked about player management. Is it the right move to send Nikhil Bhai in? He took 5 wickets. You need him to bowl 3 overs. My opinion, I would have probably had him send somebody else. That's my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Because you're over 100 runs scored, right? You don't need to risk him actually in this situation. But since he is here now,
it's easy to be an armchair captain.
Of
right?
course.
We're sitting here in the pavilion.
We are just giving out
shoulda,
2
coulda,
cents,
woulda,
right?
right? But it's easy to see an outside looking in. But when you're in the match, the players' enthusiasm.
It's a different thing.
they've slowly got an order set on how they bat, so you don't want to mess that up too much. But let's see how Nikhil Bhai fares. Okay, looks like he wants to go back to the pavilion anyway.
Yeah.
So there he goes.
That's an easy
Hopefully
out.
he can stretch out the cramp if it's only a cramp. And
I'm hoping for a
to bowl.
cramp, yes. I don't want him to sit out because he's a big player for them. It's 113 runs with the loss of 6 wickets, folks. And we still have one more over to go. So this is the biggest score we have seen in this year's APL. And that too in a semi-final. So, like you said, Oshawa, the hunger for runs.
It looks like they gave the ball to Akshay Bhai. And so I didn't know if Arpit Bhai bowls or not. But looks like Akshay Bhai is going to bowl this third over.
Maybe Hardik Bhai thinks Akshay Bhai is the best bowler in this situation. So,
Let's see.
Here you go. And
Good
I think
call by the captain.
I think so. It's a good call.
Good call by the captain.
Obviously, Oshawa has nothing to lose here.
They have the match to lose, my friend. They
But
have the match to lose. That honestly, 113 is a tough target.
Yeah, and that's why. They still have 5 balls to go. They can still get 5 runs minimum.
If I asked you before any of the matches started today, who has the strongest batting power of all the teams, you would have said Peterborough. They have the strongest batting power when you look at Hardik, Ashish Bhai, Kapi Bhai, Aman Bhai.
Yeah.
They've got batsmen that can put runs on the board, but 113 is something that
That's
they're going to have to
score.
really just
that's a
not
massive
look at the score and
mountain to
play it
climb.
over by over, right? 10
Yeah,
runs and over.
But again, I'm not counting Peterborough out yet. Depends on how they utilize the power play is going to come into the picture, right? So
Josh Bhai batted last time as well.
yes,
They still have Romil Bhai that bats. They've got a squad.
there you go, one more. So you have.
Here we go, vice captain coming in now. I
Yeah.
don't think Nitin Bhai's batted this tournament, has he?
I think he has
he
on
has.
one occasion. Yes.
I remember a few tournaments back, he ended a game with a 6.
Yeah.
Last
And
ball 6. He can turn it up. So don't count him out.
yeah, and the folks who have joined us, who are watching us live, Nitin Bhai is actually from Dubai. He has played cricket in the United Arab Emirates, and then he moved here a couple years ago, and now he has established himself as the vice captain of one of the strongest teams in APL. So
More than a couple of years. He's probably been here for 6, 7, 8 years now.
I would say 6
Yeah,
years. Yeah, to be exact, 6 years.
Here we go, Akshay Bhai with his third delivery.
And he pulled it on the leg side, and the running between the wickets has been top notch. The single right there. And you have 2 balls to go, and Vismay Thakur is going to be on strike. I haven't seen Vismay Bhai play yet, but let's see what he does.
He's another lefty batsman that Oshawa has, eh?
Yeah, he has 3 more deliveries to play with. 3 balls to go. Another short ball, and now it's 2 deliveries left. We have Akshay Bhai is conferring with the umpire that 2 balls to go. And right on the money.
Third wicket of this over.
Right on the money.
Picking him up.
And Akshay Bhai is actually a good bowler, and that was good of Hardik Bhai as a captain to put him at the last. Look at his economy. He's under 6 runs an over. So that is pretty good. And he took 3 wickets. But little too late, I believe.
3
we'll
wickets,
see.
all on his effort.
Yeah.
Him and the stumps.
Yeah,
Nobody else.
Yes.
Very good bowling.
That's we always say in APL. Keep your stump to stump line. Even if you get hit for a 6, you'll come back and get a wicket. So good approach from Akshay Bhaijani. And his economy has gone down under 5 runs an over. So let's see what happens on the last ball.
Harshil Bhai Panchal coming in to play one last ball of the batting side for Oshawa. And that's it. It's a dot ball, and they're going to
look
steal
at
it.
Nitin Bhai.
They're
Look
gonna
at
steal it.
Nitin Bhai. He just ran. He just left the crease and gave them 1 run. So, folks, we have a massive target for Peterborough Timberwolves. We are not saying they cannot make it. It's not impossible, but they have to be very, very careful on how they utilize power play. So we'll be back with the chase. Give us a few minutes, folks. See you on the other side.
Hello.
Welcome everyone again. We are back with the chase. Oshawa Warriors is ready to defend the score of 117. And here we go. We have Aman Bhai and Ashish Bhai on non-strike. Good swing. Oh, that's a misfield. That should have been stopped by number 44, but just the ball just sneaked in between his legs and onto the mid-wicket boundary. But just single run.
Looks like Peterborough continues with what they started with, right? The lefty-righty combo, Ashish Bhai, Aman Bhai.
That's a very good combo actually. Ashish Bhai and Aman Bhai both are very good players. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. They have the run advantage, but at the same time they have to restrict them. There you go. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, that was lucky. And he's out. He's out. He's actually out. He left the crease.
Yep.
He left the crease. I think he left the crease. And if he did not get back,
with no use. I don't know why he was outside actually. Surprisingly.
That was given out. That was a very, very cheap way of getting out. Sometimes, if you lose your focus, you're going to lose your wicket. That's what has happened. Now, the hero of the last game, Josh Bhai Patel, is on the ground, and he's going to take the strike.
I just saw a quick replay. It looked like he was outside. Good presence of mind from Yash's side on the keeping side.
100%, 100%.
To go ahead and try getting that run out. Tough though.
That shows he's locked in. He was focused on the game. Even though they have a big score, but still, very, very good bowling from Trupal Bhai. There's still 2 deliveries left in this over. Oh, another dot ball. Another swing and miss. Good job by Yash Bhai Gandhi.
The angle that the bowler is taking, left arm coming over the wicket. You can see that he's cutting through, and he's continuously bowling in that line, which is amazing.
Yes.
And it really does lock the batsman up because they can't really hit the ball, and if they do, there's a high probability of getting a top edge.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very strong over for Oshawa in general.
Very good start. Very good start. And good hit, but they'll just get a single. Aman Bhai and Josh Bhai actually are a good batsmen. Josh Bhai was a hero of the last game. He was hitting some big shots. So let's see. They need them, both of them, to, accelerate a little bit. Oh, swing and a miss.
That's the other thing about a high target. You try to get it all back in one over.
Yes.
And maybe they should have just pushed a little bit to, get a few runs, get the momentum going. These are your top bowlers you're going against too.
Right.
So you have to capitalize against bowler 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't afford to bring your run rate down. But they're sitting at 1.5 now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because the bat's running, or the bat's swinging, but nothing's happening.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Having an advantage of putting a big score on the target, the opposite team will always feel the pressure because that psychological, run target will be on your mind saying we need this many runs per over.
It's easy to say, right? Some people say, chasing is big and you have a target that you're chasing, so it's good.
Yeah.
But from the other side of the philosophy, put up a large target and you already crushed the team.
Yeah.
So it's a tough one, but it depends on the team's strength. And I didn't know Oshawa had that much from a batting perspective.
Look at that shot. Look at that shot.
That's a big 6.
That's a big shot. 6. That's maximum.
But I didn't think Oshawa had that in them to score over 100.
Yeah.
And so, are they going to carry that over into the finals? As a captain, what would you do? If you're going into the finals now, let's assume they win, and they go into the finals and you win the toss. What do you do?
I would say just do the same thing. Bat first again. See, that the advantage, you have the momentum on your side, right? You know that your batsmen are playing nice, right? Why don't you give the same advantage and, be open-minded? We're going to score runs any which ways.
If that's your strength, then wouldn't you want to chase? If you just put 100 on,
Yeah.
so now your bats are hot. You go into the finals, you win the toss. Do you not want to chase and then say your bats are still hot and put the pressure on? Put the pressure on the other team to come out aggressive, saying these guys put up 100 and whatever. Like, there's a psychological
there is
strategy piece
100%.
But you're saying that you would bat, eh?
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, like the momentum is on your side. The bats are swinging nice and you're getting runs. So, I would bat. But again, it totally depends on the situation. Who they play is also a question in the second. So who will be the winner, right? So there are a lot of factors to consider before making that decision whether you want to bat first or chase.
But let's do one more thing and not count out Peterborough.
No.
Because they're not a slouch. They can bat. So I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you go in there from an Oshawa perspective, you're saying that you would bat.
Yeah.
I'm still indifferent. I almost think that I would
chase.
Go the opposite. Chase.
Yeah. Again, like I said, it goes either way.
If you're putting 100 on the board, you're in good shape.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not counting Peterborough out yet. My whole perspective is that there has to be a couple of batsmen who can just come and swing, right? Just swing. Right? If you connect, you connect.
And I don't know if it's because he's a lefty, but him and Darshan Raj have almost the exact same.
Look at that shot.
But
right in the gap.
Nope, they're going to get to it.
Right.
Harshbai picks that up. They're taking two.
Yeah.
Aman makes it back safely. But from a lefty bowler perspective too, if you saw Darshan Raj from Toronto Thunder, and they're on the sidelines intently watching this match, you can see that they're almost the same. I don't know if it's because it's a lefty, but it is one of those things that looks like they're the same line, and he's just picking off that offline.
100%. There you go. Oh,
Just
that could have been
Nitin
catch.
Bhai.
Yeah. Nitin Bhai put in a good effort. But
Aman's got 10 runs off of 6 balls. He's at the strike rate he needs.
nice shot, but he'll just get a single.
Runs.
There's still one ball remaining in this over. Oh, another shot, and
Let's see. Oh,
what a catch.
What a catch.
Catches win matches.
He almost misjudged it. If I saw the path, he went a little too forward, and then he caught it. And if you look at his face after the catch, you can see that he was a little bit.
But actually, the mid-on is a very tricky area. The ball gets lost in the light as well. So you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful because sometimes you can't even judge the ball when you're on mid-on. But Akash Bhai judged it to the perfection, and in the end, he caught the ball with ease.
Are you saying that because you dropped the catch last match?
Oh, I did. I'm telling you, as a person, I got a couple good ones as well, but I dropped easy ones because it's very difficult to judge the ball, and not giving myself the benefit of doubt. I definitely dropped the catches because
all good.
It was bad on my part, but yeah.
Let's see Megbai now coming in with his first.
Oh, look at that.
First delivery.
The ball just died. Like, on the way down.
Limping in the back there, so I don't know if it's a cramp or what it is. But
Fatigue, cramps. Look at that shot, man.
That's a big 6. Aman
that is
sending that off deep into the boundaries there.
So see, one of these shots, look at the required rate. It's coming down. Like, it's now under 11. It was over 11. Now it's under 11. So like I said, they need a couple of big ones in one over, and then they're good. They just have to be on the mark. Look at that delivery. It just died again. That's the best part about cricket. It's anybody's game. Anybody's game. Anybody who has the most hunger, then come back and take it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And a full toss.
For a maximum?
Maximum.
There you go.
That is such bad bowling. The full toss one right on the legs. All Aman had to do was just flick it, and that's what he did for the maximum.
I think Oshawa needs somebody to go and calm the bowler down a bit. I know Yash is trying from behind the wickets.
Oh man, swing and miss it. This ball also was a 4 or a 6 written on, but Aman missed it. Oh, he misjudged it.
You see him open up and try to really pull it, and it came in on him, right? Back up 11 runs and over. But you know what? At this point, they just need to push. It looks like they're coming in with Trupalbhai again.
Yeah,
He's going to finish his third over.
4 overs, 28 with a loss of 2 wickets. The required rate is now over 11 runs per over. Peterborough Timberwolves need 89 runs in 48 balls.
No, sorry, Parthbhai is going to take the ball here.
Oh, straight down the ground, but they'll only get 1. Nice. They'll still get a single. Oh, look at Nitin Bhai. He's giving his 100% on the field. He's very active. I've always seen Nitin Bhai just go after the ball. Very, very aggressive fielder. And right on mid-wicket for a single. Good connection from Aman Bhai. A good bowling as well from Parth Bhai. He's just keeping his line and let simple. Oh, another full toss. And he gets punished.
How's that for line and length?
Another big one.
The kids' garden, where all the kids are playing on the leg side. I hope the parents are paying attention because the batsmen are really active today. That was Vivek by his first maximum there, eh?
Yeah. And
it is sounding very, very loud coming off his bat.
Yeah.
So Vivek Bhai looks like him and Aman Bhai could put some numbers up here too.
100%. Like I'm saying, I'm not counting Peterborough out yet. They are playing very good right at the moment. Oh my goodness, look at that. You just don't have to do that, right? You just have to bowl simple line and length. Don't try too hard.
But it's funny because, people get on the bowlers for bowling a wide. He doesn't want to bowl a wide. It's
look at that.
Intentional, right?
Oh, what a catch! What a catch from Yash Bhai Gandhi. And that was unlucky for Aman Bhai because the ball just climbed up on the roof, touched the pillar, and Yash Bhai was good enough to judge the catch. And you have Akshay Bhai Jani coming into the bat. He's also a good batsman. It's still anybody's game. Oshawa have to be focused, and Peterborough.
From a run perspective, they're in the same spot. Oshawa had 44, Peterborough has 39.
Yeah, but they lost wickets. 2 more wickets.
Exactly,
right?
It's the wickets.
That's the problem. But I mean, after 5 overs, 39, the loss of 3 wickets is not bad. They're still in the game. Okay, that was 1 bounce. Good bowling. 78 required from 41. Another full toss. In the gap, no.
Nope, they've got the fielder.
Still have the fielder on the ground.
That's the other thing we talked about is fielding setup and fielding placement.
Yes.
Pretty standard in APL. You put 2 on the offside, 3 on the leg side. But how deep down on the leg side you put the fielders is important. And it looks like Oshawa is really covering the leg side in the corners.
Yes.
Not letting the cheap 4s and 6s go.
Yeah.
And forcing the batsman to try hitting straight. they have two players pretty much straight on, so they do have some gaps, but it's going to be tough to pick it with the bowlers being consistent here.
Yeah.
They need 77 off 39.
Oh.
And the bowler with the
And
catch made by
another wicket goes down. This time Akshay Baijani trying to hit a slog over mid-wicket, but getting caught in the roof, and a good catch again by the fielder. And here comes the captain, Hardik Baijamai. It's still Peterborough's game as well, Tulu. I mean, if they can get couple of 4s and 6s in next couple overs, you can still come back and win this. Oh. Last ball of the over, and just a single on the cover.
Looks like Hardik going to maintain the strike after this. But, Vivek Bhai is no slouch. He's been batting well as well. So let's not count them out.
No,
couple overs. Not. You can
couple big overs, and you still have the game in their hand.
When you just saw the chart they flashed up, it doesn't look like Peterborough has crossed over Oshawa at any point in the in this in their batting, in their innings. But it just takes a couple overs.
But you gotta pay attention to the required rate now. It's over 12.5 runs per over. So it's getting pretty intense. Okay, just flicked on the onside for one.
I think Vivek Bhai will.
A good swing of the bat. Just a single.
I think he'll take advantage of the slower bowling.
Yes, indeed. I think this is the over they should go after. Straight shot.
Right on cue.
Good dive by Akash Bhai.
That's a 4.
A straight shot from Hardik Baijamai. 4 runs. Oh, look at that on cover.
They've got the fielding coverage there. Harsh Bhai picks it up.
Harsh Bhai there, just a single. Oh, that's up in the air, and it's Nitin by Dubai. Good catch. He kept his eyes on the ball, and in the end, it was an easy catch.
Here comes the manager, Kapi Bhai. Once again, if someone's going to turn this match around, it's Kapi Bhai. If he gets a couple short balls, or even on the leg side, he's going to flick over onto that side. Let's see how Oshawa sets up the field for when Kapi Bhai gets on strike.
Yeah. Kapi Bhai is actually a good batsman, and any short deliveries on his legs is going to be punished. So Oshawa Warriors have to be very vigilant, and I think it's Nikhil Bhai Mystery who's coming to bowl. Oh, my bad. It's actually number 10. Yeah. Trupal Bhai. Oh my goodness.
Hardik Baijamai gets a just a single. Just a single. He didn't
stopped.
He didn't middle that one.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
But if he did, that was going to be dangerous. So you can see Hardik Bhai is locked in. Kapibai taking the strike. First ball delivered to him. He got a dot ball just snuck between his legs and the stumps. Looked like he was just trying to get settled and see the first ball, but let's see how he does on the second one.
Trupal Bhai is really good with his bowling. One more delivery to go. Oh, what a catch! What a catch from Nitin by Dubai. Flying Superman. Flying Superman.
Let's see how
That is one of the best catches you'll ever see in Atmiya Premier League.
Let's see
What
if that
a catch.
cameraman caught that or not. They almost did. It was too quick for our camera guys.
What a catch. But I saw it live on by.
As we head into the strategic timeout, Peterborough has 51 for 6 after 8 overs. Quick thank you to our sponsors, Platinum Gold, Silver sponsors that support this tournament through and through. As we head into the last 4 overs, Kapibai retired with an amazing catch by Nitin by Dubai. We have Romil by coming in off strike with Hardik by on strike now. Let's see how this Peterborough team handles the last 4 overs.
That was an amazing catch by Nitin by Dubai. I haven't seen something like that. He just flew. Oh, that was a good fielding as well. If that catch would have been taken, that would have been another beauty.
That caught him on the hand.
Yeah, it did.
We have a saying, if it hit your hands, it should have been a catch.
100%.
So that was a stretch out one, though. That was a tough one.
And that's just 1 run. Yeah. They're smelling the blood, Anbhai. Oh, yes. I think there was a nick. Yes.
It was a tough one for Hardik by Jamai to walk.
It was.
He took a second to breathe and is headed back to the pavilion. Divya by coming in.
Divya Bhai and Romil Bhai. These two are swing and miss. It's
wicket-keeper Yash Gandhi still trying to take a sneaky wicket here.
Why not? If you have an opportunity, you should go for it.
Let the kids play. Come on.
Ha! I wish. I mean, it's a semi-final, not a league game. So they want to finish it early so they can have some rest before the big one. Bhushan Bhai is bowling really nice and tight. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. I thought Yash Bhai had it, but good fielding in the end.
I don't think Yash Gandhi's gone to or won the finals yet, has he?
They've won they have won one. I think, yeah.
He goes in with Oshawa, but as far as leading a team?
No, not leading a team. This would be his first time in the finals.
Are you sure? I thought he lost when he was with Monsoon. I don't think he won with Oshawa.
No, they lost when he was in Monsoon against the Bombers.
Yes.
This is a good opportunity for him
to get back to the finals and see if he can get a championship under
his belt. 100%.
But he's got some tough competition on the other side should they win this match.
Yeah, Toronto
Oakville
Thunder and
Toronto, both very strong teams.
Very, very strong team.
Let's see how this plays out.
This is Meghbhai. Oh, shot. It's going to be a single.
We've heard of a wall when you start talking about cricket batting.
Yeah.
But Harshbhai's been a wall on the offside from a fielding perspective too, yeah?
He has been really good, solid on the offside. Very good. Three balls to go. Okay.
Last over, yeah?
Yeah, it is. Still a single.
Romil by pushing it to the leg side. 3 off of 3. Divya 3 off of 5. Meghbhai with his 5th delivery. Divya picks up 1.
Yeah, that's 1 run. Last ball of the over. Good shot down the ground, but just get a single. End of the over. 10 overs, 60 for 7.
They just say 20.5.
Very good bowling from Bhushan Bhai. Good shot and dead ball. Dead ball.
Lost in the curtains. That's a dead ball.
The ball got stuck up in the net. So it's a dead ball. Oh, another shot. Oh, another shot. And he misjudged it over his head into the boundary, 4 runs. He didn't judge it properly, but see, he's saying that he could not see the ball perfectly. Oh, it's actually a 6. Like I said, I mean, the long off and the long on positions are very tricky.
Typically on a misfield, the fielder's going to say they didn't see the ball.
Yeah,
but the reality is,
as a player, I've been fielding at the long on or the long off position for many, many years, and I can tell you that of the umpire as well. Oh, that's 4 runs.
Not for now. It's for when you go back and watch it.
This is Marquez. He's the only one watching, probably.
Guys, it's only 34 runs required per over. The required run rate has shot up big time. None of that matters anymore. Bhushan Bhai has been really steady with his bat and ball. Look at that.
There's a wide ball.
That
the
was a
funny
wide.
thing is they put 71 up on the board, which is a very good score.
Yeah.
And it's not even close.
Yeah,
to
it's not
getting
even
them
close.
into winning
Yeah.
position.
71
So-
is actually a good score, but not even close to what the target is.
Absolutely. But well played
And
by
look
the
at that.
Peterborough side.
Slow
As Divya-
delivery, right on the money.
As Divya makes his way out. 8 runs off of 8 balls. Let's see who's coming in here. Arpit Bhai is coming in, it looks like, to see if he can move the needle. But unfortunately, the win percentage, based on the calculations, looks like it's a 99.7% chance that Oshawa is going to win this match.
This is going to be the last over.
Looks like they gave the ball to Nikhil Bhai, who took five wickets last match in the quarterfinal match.
Luckily, he only had cramps, nothing more than that. So that's a good sign for Oshawa Warriors. You need him in the final. Good shot, but they'll just get a single. Fielding placement by the Oshawa Warriors has been top-notch. And again, they'll just get a single. The highlight for me for this game is Nitin Bhai Dubai's catch. That was just amazing.
That was a great catch, but also Akash's catch on the
Oh
boundary.
yes, on the boundary as well.
Both very nice catches.
Catches win matches, and that's what's happening. Big target.
117 on the
But
board.
still,
also
still.
wins matches.
But still, like the fielding has been
It's a good balance. Like we said, we've been talking about it all match. 70 plus, almost 80 runs is no small feat as well.
Yeah,
From the Peterborough side. Hats off to the team. Very well fought.
very well fought. Yes.
Really good tournament as well.
Yeah.
Coming up just short, but really, really strong team that people did fear.
Yeah. Last ball of the innings,
round robin as well.
and it's punched on the leg side for.
Looks like it was just 2.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have our first finalist, Oshawa Warriors. Amazing team, amazing performance, amazing catches, and they are definitely going for the kill. They deserve to be in the finals. They deserve to win a championship. But we'll be back with the second semi-final. Live coverage starts in about 10 minutes. See you on the other side. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for tuning in, folks.